Soul Garden. Live, love, be.
Hello, Captains, and welcome now to Thursday. Well, partly cloudy and unstable, I think, for the Cappies. That's because we have a major Uranus conjunction going on. The moon is conjuncting Uranus, and for you, it's in the house of thinking and communication. What that comes down to is a test of faith, either in something that's been said or a certain process you use to think about a problem, for instance. You'll have a test of faith of your thinking processes or your communication ability. And by test of faith, I mean simply you'll have to stand in your own strength, even though the world may be against you for a moment, or at least there won't be empirical evidence in the world supporting you. So it's a true test of your power and faith in that moment. Now what's interesting is this test of faith, which happens really once a month, every month, but this month it's tied to your long-term relationships. It is trining the sun's conjunction of the retrograde Mercury. So not only are you being tested of your faith, it ties somehow into long-term relationships. I would not be too surprised if the test of faith deals literally with something that is misunderstood between you and a long-term relationship, a communication error basically that you'll point to as the trigger. But really what's going on underneath the scenes is you standing in your own faith, and in the end of this whole process, what's most interesting about Uranus is that you end up having some sort of innovation. You have an aha moment from the whole experience, and you realize you had to be tested in your faith in order to get to that point. So the best analogy I use for Uranus is, you know that old trick where you pull the tablecloth from underneath all the dishes on the table? That's what Uranus does. It just pulls the tablecloth right out from under us while we're eating. And in that moment, we're worried for a second of things falling, and that is our test of faith. Will things fall? Will they not? Will the world go as I hope it will or as I believe it will? Of course it will. The question is how much you really believe. So today you'll go through that test of faith, but in the end, the analysis is, oh, you know what? Don't pull the tablecloth out, and look at what happens. There's always an innovation in the end of it. So look today for that test of faith, and also look for an innovation in your long-term relationships. And if your LTR actually triggers this, don't take it too far to that. It really is this faith in your thinking or communication. All right, Cappy, that's all we got for Thursday. See you tomorrow with more. Live, love, be.
Soul Garden.